Is this going to be your first Christmas as a Muslim? Okay, I have several different tips from years of dealing with this holiday with my family, and also a lot of stories and great advice from other converts who had to deal with this holiday year after year. How do you deal? So here's some tips, inshallah, for that. First thing, my family was very religious Catholics. Everything about Christmas had to do with Jesus, Bible, church, everything. So it was very religious. So when I first accepted Islam, I made the decision based off of that environment to not visit on the holiday. I waited until after, so like Boxing Day or the couple of days after that or whatever, just because, I didn't want to recognize the day. I didn't want to have any kind of involvement, because at my parents' house, it would have been of some kind of religious nature, definitely. But whether or not to attend, it is entirely up to you, because I know that there are some families, especially in Canada, we're not very close with our family here, and you might only see the rest of your family or your immediate family on this holiday. So if this is the only time that you have to tell them that you're a Muslim, to show them Islam, and to give dawah, then you might consider going on a different day, or going later in the day, or attending the meal or whatever, just so that you can keep those family ties. So that's the first aspect of it. The second thing is that you can give gifts all throughout the year, before that time and after that time, and this is where you're going to put your money where your mouth is, that Islam honors the family, and they don't need to have like 1 or 2 days to actually look after their family and to demonstrate that they love and are grateful for their family members. So I would totally give cards and visit and bring food and send gifts, or other times in the year. This helps the buffer. Now, this time of year, they're going to interpret it. This is December now. They're going to interpret it as a Christmas gift. But any other time of year, that way, once Christmas comes, then you can literally say, I love giving you gifts all year. I don't need to have that particular day. And it'll soften the blow when you decide that you don't attend, if you make this decision. If you are going to visit, if you're going back to your family, if you're going to be around other people in your family, there are several different ways that you can deal with this, right? So there's always going to have to be some conditions. You do explain to them that I do not celebrate the holiday. I am coming. Make sure they know that you are coming because you want to see them, because they've invited you, and because you want to be around your family members. The other thing is that, you are just present there. You may not be bringing gifts, but your presence is a present, If this is how your family works and this is what they appreciate from you, you can explain it like that. Another aspect of it, of course, is the meat issue, right? That people are going to be bringing all kinds of things that you probably aren't going to be eating. So our big advice for the converts is you be the one to take on the financial responsibility of the meat aspect of it. So if there's going to be like a big roast, or if there's going to be then make sure that you get a halal one, and then you bring the meat. That solves the whole problem. You can make the gravy and everything so that everybody else is left to do the veggies and the potatoes and the pasta and whatever it is, so that you can make sure, even if somebody does bring something else that you can't eat, you have the main dish because you're the one that made it. Or catered it, okay? We're not talking about everybody being able to cook. Cater it from a Muslim place, or ask your friends to help you cook something, whatever. And the third aspect of it, now this comes in a little bit into Islamic law, and what's permissible and what's not permissible right off the bat is the use of alcohol. Now, obviously, this season has with it a lot of use of alcohol, and there's a lot of issues with, drinking, and people are getting into, this is a holiday where this is known to take place. And so for the Muslim, we cannot sit at a table where alcohol is being drunk and served. So I'll tell you a story about what happened when I began practicing this ruling. I wasn't aware of it up until this point, where my mom and her friends, they wanted to have a drink before dinner. So I was sitting at the table, and I just got up from the table. And then when dinner was starting, the alcohol was still on the table, and I said, I'll just sit over here, with the children, and because you've still got the wine out. And then my mom was like, oh, okay, well, we'll just put it away. We'll have it later. So it really has a lot to do with your attitude and your conviction. If they know that it's a no-go, but you are willing to do something else, not compromise, but substitute, then this will go a long way when you deal with your family and your friends and coworkers and stuff around this holiday. And may Allah help you.